Beloved soul, welcome to this sacred moment of healing, reflection, and divine connection. You have been guided here for a reason. The angels never work by chance. Every whisper of guidance, every subtle pull of your heart, is a reminder that you are deeply loved and divinely supported. Today, we invite you to step into the gentle embrace of Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing and restoration. Raphael's presence is like a soothing balm to the wounded spirit, a soft light that illuminates the path through heartbreak, loss, and emotional pain. Whether you are recovering from the ending of a relationship, carrying old scars from betrayal, or struggling with loneliness and disappointment, know this: you are not alone. So many of us hold silent burdens, spoken grief, unhealed wounds, or memories that weigh heavily on the heart. These experiences can make us feel fragile, broken, or undeserving of love. But in the divine truth, your soul is whole, radiant, and endlessly worthy. Raphael comes to remind you of that truth and to walk with you through the process of healing. As you listen, allow your body to relax, your breath to deepen, and your heart to soften. Imagine this space as a sanctuary, a place where judgment and fear dissolve, and only love remains. In the stillness, you will feel the angel's presence beside you, tender and reassuring, ready to lift the burdens you no longer need to carry. Together, we will pray, meditate, and affirm the divine light within you. And as you open to Raphael's guidance, may your heart slowly rediscover peace, wholeness, and the courage to love again. Beloved Archangel Raphael, divine healer of God, I call upon your gentle presence in this sacred moment. Wrap me in your emerald green light, the light of restoration, harmony, and peace. I open my heart to your guidance and humbly ask for your healing touch. Raphael, I bring before you the pain of my past, the heartbreaks that left me fragile, the disappointments that made me doubt my worth, and the wounds that linger silently within me. I no longer wish to carry this burden alone. Take from me the weight of sorrow and replace it with the assurance of divine love. Surround me with your healing energy, tender yet powerful. May your light dissolve the memories that cause me to suffer, and may it transform my brokenness into wisdom, compassion, and strength. Help me release the fear of love, the fear of being hurt again, and the fear that I am unworthy of happiness. Beloved Raphael, guide me to forgive those who have caused me pain, not because their actions were right, but because my heart deserves freedom. Guide me also to forgive myself for the choices I regret, for the moments I was unkind to myself, and for the times I forgot my own divine light. Restore in me the courage to open my heart again, to trust that love in its purest form is safe, healing, and abundant. Remind me that I am never alone, that heaven surrounds me, and that God's love flows through every fiber of my being. Raphael, stay close to me in this journey of healing. Whisper hope into my spirit, pour calm into my heart, and lift me gently toward peace. With gratitude, I receive your light, and I place my trust in your divine care. Amen. Beloved child of light, hear the voice of Archangel Raphael speaking to you in this very moment. Asterisk, my dear one, I see your heart. I see the wounds you carry and the tears you hide. You are not alone in this pain. I am with you, Just as the sun rises after the darkest night, your soul, too, will shine again with love and peace. Release the burdens you cannot carry. Place them in my hands, and I will transform them into streams of healing. Let the river of my green light wash through your soul, cleansing the scars of betrayal, loss, or disappointment. You are worthy of love, not because of what you do, but because of who you are, a divine creation, a spark of God's eternal light. With every breath you take, allow my wings to embrace you, filling you with warmth, gentleness, and hope. From this day on, you no longer need to cling to the past, for love that is true and eternal is already within you. Rise, beloved one, with renewed strength. Walk into the light of forgiveness, compassion, and inner peace. For your heart was created to love, and nothing can ever take that away from you. Asterisk. As Archangel Raphael's prayer flows into you, let these words rest deeply in your heart. They are not only words, but also healing energy, a divine balm placed upon your wounds. Trust that even now, invisible currents of grace are mending what seemed broken beyond repair. Beloved soul, let us now enter a space of silence and meditation. Close your eyes gently and take a deep breath. Inhale slowly through your nose, allowing the air to fill your lungs, and then exhale softly, releasing every trace of tension. With each breath, imagine a gentle green light, the healing light of Archangel Raphael, flowing into your body. This light surrounds your heart, where fear and wounds have been carried for too long. Allow the light to rest there, like a soft embrace, dissolving every shadow of pain. Now, place your hand gently over your heart. Whisper silently to yourself, I am safe, I am loved, I am whole. Feel the power of these words entering your spirit, aligning you with the truth of who you are, a being of divine love. Visualize yourself standing in a beautiful garden. The air is calm, the flowers bloom with radiant colors, and a gentle breeze caresses your face. Archangel Raphael is there with you, his wings casting a soft glow of emerald light. He looks at you with infinite compassion and places his hand upon your shoulder. In his presence, every burden begins to lift, and your heart grows lighter. Whenever fear arises, return to this garden. Breathe, repeat the words of safety and love, and let the healing light guide you. Slowly, gently, pain will transform into peace, and fear will fade into trust. When you are ready, open your eyes, carrying this serenity with you. Remember, the love of the divine is unshakable, and your heart is stronger than you know. Beloved soul, as we come to the end of this prayerful journey, let us pause and recognize the healing that has already begun within you. Emotional wounds often feel heavy, as if they could never be lifted. Yet, by opening your heart to Archangel Raphael, you have taken a courageous step towards light, wholeness, and freedom. Healing does not always happen in a single moment. It is a gentle unfolding, like the petals of a flower opening to the sun. With every breath, with every prayer, you are allowing divine love to flow deeper into your being. This love reminds you that your worth is unshakable, your spirit is resilient, and your heart has the power to love again. As you walk forward, remember that Raphael's emerald light surrounds you. Whenever the pain of the past resurfaces, simply breathe, place your hand over your heart, and whisper, "I am held. I am guided. I am healing." In that simple act, you will feel His presence near, reminding you that you are never alone. You may not see the full transformation yet, but trust that it is happening in divine timing. Healing is not forgetting, nor is it erasing it. Is reclaiming your power, your peace, and your ability to live with love. Take comfort in knowing that this moment has planted a seed of renewal within you. And with faith, patience, and compassion for yourself, that seed will grow into a garden of peace and joy. Go now with confidence, beloved soul, carrying this blessing in your heart. May peace be upon you. May love surround you. May healing guide you into wholeness. Beloved soul, as we come to the closing moments of this sacred prayer, let us pause and hold a heart full of gratitude. Gratitude is the bridge that transforms pain into wisdom, wounds into strength, and endings into new beginnings. In this stillness, breathe deeply and allow thankfulness to rise within you like gentle light breaking through the clouds. We give thanks to Archangel Raphael, the divine healer of heaven, for wrapping us in his emerald green light of love and restoration. His presence reminds us that no wound is too deep, no heartbreak too heavy, and no scar too permanent that it cannot be healed by the grace of divine love. Take a moment now, dear one, to silently whisper your own words of gratitude. Perhaps you wish to thank Raphael for the healing already unfolding in your heart. Perhaps you want to thank yourself for choosing to show up today, for choosing healing over despair and love over fear. Every step you take toward healing is a victory, and it deserves to be honored. May you carry this blessing into your life. May your heart be light as a feather, free from burdens of the past. May your spirit be steady and strong, like a tree rooted in love. May you walk forward with courage, knowing that you are never alone. For Raphael and the host of angels walk beside you, guarding, healing, and lifting you higher each day. Let peace settle into your being now. Let love flow gently through your spirit, and let gratitude be the song that guides you into tomorrow. If this meditation has brought comfort or insight, I warmly encourage you to share your reflections in the comments below. Your words may become a blessing for another soul who is also seeking healing and hope. Together, we weave a community of compassion, faith, and divine light, an ever-growing circle of grace that uplifts us all. I also invite you to subscribe to this channel, Archangel Prayer, so you may continue to journey with us in prayer, meditation, and angelic guidance. By staying connected, you allow Raphael's healing presence and the love of the divine to meet you exactly when you need it most. And now, as we close this prayer, let the soothing music that follows wash over you, and good night.